everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. Today I have the new chapter tarot on the tarot table because we are looking at Tom Bower and his new book on Harry and Meghan that he is busy working on. And there is a wild rumor going around, and it is a wild rumor, that Tom Bower is sitting on a cache of secret tapes that were recorded that are incendiary, allegedly, that capture Meghan Markle in private moments, making, and I'm quoting from the clickbaity kind of sources of the story, that making remarks so calculating and so unvarnished they could shatter every crafted narrative she and Harry have sold to the world. This is coming from, seems to me, clickbaity AI generated videos. That's where it seems to be coming from. I can't find a more authentic source for this rumor. So there's a huge big allegedly all over this reading. I'm looking at this to see if there is any even whiff of truth to this rumor. The most explosive claim in these clickbaity sources is that, and I'm quoting again, the rented kids whispers are now linked to Meghan's own words. And it goes on to say that it would be appalling for Harry in particular if these tapes were released or revealed or written about, because he would be, he'd go down with the ship basically. He would be complicit in anything, any skullduggery. That's my word. I'm creeping around this. As I say, to me, this source stinks, but I'm going to look at it. I have been asked to look at it, so I'm going to look at it. We're going to flip the allegedly switch on. We're going to remind you that this is just tarot for fun and entertainment. It's all opinion, it's all speculation. I just read energy on rumors here, and there is a disclaimer in the box below. I've looked at what Tom Bower himself has been saying recently, and he hasn't said anything incendiary at all. In fact, he has come out and said he thinks that Harry and Meghan's marriage will last, that it will stay the distance, and he's been quite flattering about them recently. Nothing that would make one think, he's sitting on, dynamite, basically. So that's going to the horse's mouth himself, the old horse's mouth. But anyway, we're going to have a look at this. We're going to ask, is he sitting on a cache of tapes? There's always been rumors that there are recordings. There's been rumors that Meghan has recorded the royals and is sitting on a cache of that sort of a thing. And there have been rumors that staff have recorded her in some unfortunate moments and even videoed her in unfortunate moments. So there have been those kinds of rumors. We're going to ask if Tom Bower has anything like that. We're going to ask what he might know. And I'm quoting about rented kids. We're going to ask how dangerous the book is for Harry and Meghan, how worried they are. One more shuffle. We're going to ask who's behind this bit of gossip, this rumor, and why. And is there a big reveal coming? It could be a ruse. It could be to discredit him. It could be to flog books. It could be anything that this kind of story gets out. Mostly to discredit, I would think. But that's, of course, my personal opinion. So we'll have a look. It's a Sunday. I think we need something light-hearted to look at. Not that this is particularly light-hearted, but just something that's not too terrible, hopefully. And we got the Six of Wands in reverse as our underlying energy of this reading. It's the defeat card. It's a failure energy. It's loss. It's also ego. It's a very narcissistic card, the Six of Wands, just generally. And when it's in reverse, it can be brought down by ego, which is interesting. It's might be that someone is trying to take someone down, shall we just say. That's the energy that's coming through. So someone's trying to take someone down. It's not clear who yet in that energy, I have to say. It's tending towards more fire sign energy than air sign. Tom Bauer, I had a quick check before I did this reading, is a Libran. And anyway, so let's have a look at the heart of this reading and see what is going on. What are we dealing with? And we're dealing with miscommunication here. 8 of Wands in reverse. It is the communication card, the 8 of Wands. Chatter, back and forth, social media that can be as well. Unblocking, releasing something that's been blocked, revealing it. And I can't remember now if it was in reverse or not. I think it was in reverse. So I'm going to go with that feeling that it was in reverse. I can't stop and rewind. Unfortunately, I do think it was in reverse. Sorry if it wasn't, but that's I'm just going with what's energetically happening for me reading these cards. That is blocked communication, silenced, someone who's being silenced, something that is being suppressed, something that's not coming out. It can also mean something that is miscommunicated. So I'm not getting that the floodgates are about to open and a big truth is about, or a big juicy bit of gossip is about to be revealed. That's not what's coming through for me. It's coming through as a misrepresentation of something, a miscommunication about something, or something being suppressed and not released. And as I say, there have always been rumors that, but both sides have recorded each other along the way. Staff on the one hand, Megan on the other hand, let's put it like that. Always been rumored. And people have long wished that the staff tapes, if they ever existed, would be revealed. But so far, nothing. Anyway, let's get to the existence or not of the tapes. Is Tom Bauer sitting on dynamite? And I've got the Emperor in reverse. I don't think so, not with the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor is the manager, the organizer of the tarot, the big cheese, the king. It's in reverse. It's telling me that even if he were, let's put it like that, even if he were, it would be squished. There is no way that this would be allowed out. It wouldn't be allowed out by the publisher, the big cheese of the book process, because there, law, litigation. It wouldn't be allowed by the king. Tom Bauer is very careful with the legalities of things. He is very measured in what he says. He's a true Libran in that way. He's very balanced. He's very measured. He doesn't go to extremes. He's not hysterical and excitable. He's a former lawyer. He's never been sued successfully as far as I know. He's never risked that. So I'm not getting that he's sitting on something explosive there and he's about to explode the whole situation and reveal all. Unfortunately, it would be delicious if he were, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting big no's from all the big cheeses that could possibly be stacked up, and I'm just saying no. So what does he know, particularly about the children, just in his capacity as nosing around and exploring? I've got Tess who's wanting more play or food or something. What does he know? And we got the 5 of Swords. That's a conflict card. That there has been arguments, there have been possibly even some form of suppression of truth here. And the reason I'm saying that is because I have this 8 of Wands in reverse as a central issue. My decision to read the card in reverse, of course. 5 of Swords is conflict. It can mean skirmishes about things. And there may have been some sort of legal process put in place to shut down rumors and speculation, to shut the press down, to shut authors down. And of course, I'm talking about things like super injunctions. There's always been speculation that there are super injunctions in place to protect whatever around, or to shut down whatever gossip is around Harry and Meghan and their children. Always been those stories. That's what's coming through for me, that I think Tom Bauer might know about things like that, if such things do exist, hypothetically speaking. I'm just repeating gossip here, I'm not stating it as fact. And he would tread very carefully around that if he knows what's good for him, basically. And I think he does. So let's see how bad this book is going to be just generally for Harry and Meghan. I have read on this before. It didn't look calamitous. 3 of Discs, it's not calamitous. It's not. It's not at all. And I'm getting a weird sense with that 3 of Discs. I have to articulate it because I read energy here and I express my opinion as best I can. 3 of Discs is collaboration. And I have a strange suspicion that there is some degree of cooperation, collaboration from Montecito with this book, which is a bit astonishing. But as I say, he's been very diplomatic in the way he has described them recently. Has he been shut down? Like I say, this reading is heading off in a direction I did not expect, but sometimes this happens and I just go where the energy takes me. So that is what is coming through. It's interesting, the color of the arms here, and there are 3. Is it not? So let's move on to how worried are Harry and Meghan about this book, particularly Harry, because this bit of gossip, this rumor that's been doing the rounds, and some of the sources of this rumor have been taken down. So something going on there. They have said that Harry in particular is extremely concerned about this because he's the one who's going to be made to look terrible if the truth is revealed about the renter kids. I'm quoting and I'm being snarky, quoting the gossip, of course. So let's see, how worried are they, is he, about this? Not at all. Not at all. Actually quite looking forward to it. Ace of Cups, positive. This book might come out as quite sympathetic towards Harry and Meghan and their great love story and how they have stayed together through thick and thin, weathered the storms, defied the odds, defied the naysayers. That's how it's reading for me. As I said, I have read on this book before. It looked like it was a nothing burger. Tom Bauer, obviously, quite old. I don't think he's old and doddery at all. But retirement, feather his nest. Why not? So who is behind this bit of gossip and why? Let's ask. Queen of Cups. Tum-ti-tum. Shall we say, in my opinion, that is reading as Madame of Montecito. That's how the energy is reading for me, Queen of Cups. It's female energy. It's Diana 2. As I very often read this card, the Queen of Cups, Diana 2. And I'm not saying that she herself is directly involved, but it's, I would say, people adjacent. Maybe those disruptors, the new team, the new PR team, doing this kind of thing, putting this kind of story out, a scurrilous kind of story, to maybe to catch people, maybe, as I say, to clickbaity kind of a thing, to get people to rise to the bait and then discredit. I'm getting a very strong energy in this reading, and it's why I was quite reluctant to do it. I'm getting a very strong energy that the main focus of this is discrediting people. 6 of Wands in reverse. Discrediting anyone who touches this story. And it's notable that the kind of main sources that tend to have this kind of gossip about Harry and Meghan have not touched this rumour. So, for what it's worth, any huge revelation in Tom Bauer's book I don't know how far along he is with it. I don't know when it's due out. Is it going to be anything mind-blowing? We've just been through the Andrew Lowney, whatever book. Nothing that was earth-shattering there, although we were promised all kinds of things. What about this one? Anything? Four of Swords? No. The Four of Swords is hiding energy, retreating energy, backing off, backing away from something that's dangerous. You go quiet, you retreat, you basically you look after yourself. It's a self-preservation energy when it's upright. It is about reputational harm. I do think he knows stuff, Five of Swords, but I think he's backing away from it. Four of Swords, and going quiet about certain things that he knows about that he does not want to touch. Emperor in reverse. I think I'm getting it has come down from on high that this is not to be touched. That is what's coming through for me, and we see this with this Eight of Wands in reverse. Silenced, suppressed, shut down. There may well be tapes doing the rounds, or that were doing the rounds. As I say again, on both sides they've always been rumoured to be such recordings. Meghan sitting on some allegedly, staff sitting on some allegedly, not seeing the light of day anytime soon, in my opinion. No. So there it is, and that's the reading. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.